I'm here with the missus. We're having a dispute. How many bags of cement for this beam?
I said first it's 40.
And then I said 24. Now what are you saying?
I want to say it's 20.
Yeah, no, that's what we call cheating.
It's not cheating because I never thought that you're gonna be betting on it.
Yeah.
And
so
now
okay, so you've changed your mind once, haven't you?
yeah.
Right, down to 20. Right?
Yep.
I'm going to change mine down to 19.
So you're very close.
Yeah, and whoever's the closest
Okay.
is the winner. So it's over 20, you're the winner. 20
Yeah.
or over. 19 or under, I'm the winner.
Okay. How much?
1,000 pesos.
Okay, fine. Deal. It's a nice day today, September 1, 2020. We are now on the bear month, so I'm expecting a lot of the malls are open since we are now on MECQ. So you can see it's a very nice day, very windy and hot. I mean the sun shining, but it's very windy here up on the hills. You can see my plants there are moving about. So hopefully this will not be spoiled by the rains. So here we are. We're gonna be pouring this afternoon, but Janelle will just install all the rebars for the column and for the hollow blocks that will be put on top when we poured all this footing beam. So they have already made all the extension for the beam. As you can see, yesterday it's not finished on this side, but now it's done. And now he will just be doing the column to put underneath. He'll just do the column while here. And that's their connection. So this is the new one that's been added today. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning. And that will be a good job if this one is finished, you know, because I could move all my storage here on this side, clearing out all the space underneath the house, underneath my stairs going downstairs, and the storeroom that I have in there. I'm going out now to my Jurassic gate, aka my castle gate. Today, like I said, September 1, Cebu City is placed under MGCQ now. Although it's so-called modified general community quarantine, the only thing that's changed, got 50% capacity now for recreational places, entertainment places, even masses. Only 50% of its capacity is allowed in. But the best thing about it is like the senior citizen and the minors now can go out. But there's a big but. Everyone still has to follow the community pass numbers. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is odd ending of the QR pass and even for TTHS, and Sunday is free, so anyone can go out. So I don't know, there's a new guidelines that we're waiting for from the mayor, because he still wanted it to be social distancing, and because he's adamant that it has to be followed, the community quarantine pass. So we won't be going back to the ECQ. And unfortunately, Iligan City is now back to MECQ, the stricter one. So I'm gonna check now what the lads are doing. They are fixing the mixer And you know, my mixer's been so old. Mixie's been an old girl, but we just keep on changing the parts on her that she gets broken from time to time. The last time I changed the bearing on Mixie is like 4 or 5 years ago, but it's not a cheap changing. You know, I like to keep things to last longer. Like my old sweeping broom, you know, it's been with me like 15 years. Yeah, although I've changed the head 5 times, the handle 5 times, but it's still there. So here, I'm now on my fencing project site. Oh, I've seen that the lawyer has put in a bamboo barrier to prevent all the vehicles from parking here. They have now a new parking area. They're parking their multi-cabs here. And it annoys the lawyer, so he put in a bamboo stick over. Now you look at the windows of the budget bungalow. So Junelle has to install the last one. But it's only got one pane of glass because Apollo 11 still hasn't given us the last glass. So this is what has been dug here yesterday by Deloy and Jarrell. So that's like 5 meters from edge to edge, like in the middle of this one. So that's the trench on the next side of the slope. That serves as a curve. So here you can see that this is going to be poured as well when we've got the mixer fixed. If not, they have to do it manually. But here you can see that they are fixing the mixer. The bearings needs to be changed, and I tell you, the bearings are not cheap. I'll tell you the prices of it. Like that one. Like the big bearing there. That costs about 600 pesos each. And the smaller bearing, that one, that's 400 pesos each, and I need 2 of the same. And the oil seal, the thicker one, is 400 pesos each, the one with metal. And the small oil seal is 110 pesos each. So it's not cheap to change it. So that's 110, that's 400 pesos each. The big bearing is 600 pesos each, and the small bearing is 200 pesos each. And then you buy the grease. The grease is like 220 per pot. So hopefully they can have this fixed like they did before. They're also the team that changed it before, and then we can get going. But you see, it's really looking nice and tidy now here. And yeah, it's a good thing that you put a barrier there, because they now starting to park their vehicles at night, and then they will start sorting their vehicles here before you know it. And then all the spills or the dirtiness will be here. This is my orchid garden that was transferred by Jarrell to the front. And it's true, now that I keep seeing them every time I come in, I tend to have the enthusiasm now to care for them, because I could see them. And now I've been clearing out their dead roots, or you know, the dried spurs, and then transfer the little plants, the little growth that they have. And then hopefully I will be able to make them pretty again. Although I did try hard, but I got building works to do. But it does make sense that when you see them, you want to be caring for them. Because I know how much a garden will add value to a house, but also this house. Now that we're stuck at home, I know that we are MGCQ right now. But it's nice to have hobbies at home that you don't have to keep on going out like we did before. And look, they're flowering again, and these are the ones that I've been saving, and they have new growth that I could transfer. Then hopefully I could make them flourish again, but they started to grow now. But it's better that they are on here. I agree that they are better out, not on hidden there, because even if I have to put a net or something here, like a frame net later on a rebar, I will do that. But they are looking healthy to me than it was before. And also I will help my daughter do her garden. Now we'll have a storeroom there. Then I'll put some of the plants around, since I keep using the storeroom. There's a bug on my arms. I keep using the storeroom means I'll be seeing this all the time. Like right now, I'm taking out the dead roots and see what are the new growing ones, like on this basket here. So I'm gonna cut all these dead things, not the plump ones of course, and then so they can just flourish. But look, they are growing really nice. Even the one I transferred when I started this video about my orchids have gone growing now, started to grow the little plants, like that one that I transferred last time. So hopefully it will continue to flourish, and then I will add more. Then it will all be filled up and looking nice again. Kalayo rin ako. The lads are pulling the mixer from the BPP towards my house. So you can see they're here. So they're just pushing it manually. So they're gonna mix the muck here and just carry it over, because they, as I said, they were fixing the bearings this morning. Buang. So we will just pour the mix the muck here and then carry it over by wheelbarrow, because you know Old B don't want it to be mixed on the top of a smooth cement. So they're deciding the position, so it will be moved here. So the way it is done now is that's where the pouring side, so it has to be here, so it pours on that side, facing that side. The lads are back here now. They're now working on the columns, because we're gonna be pouring this afternoon after lunch. So all the columns is now set up before we start. So it's all ready. It's just gonna be just tying the
ma'am, ya pulos na panday di. Mamakyat ang tulo.
Oh,
Oh, pwede kaya.
Si ma'am,
So-
pakyawan.
so it's one column, then one in there. Because there's only 5 columns, so we want to be ready before
Suntukan.
we all pour it out.
Usang na nakaman dia, mason ka di. Tay.
Ay, ma'am, nag-aam ko, sir. Ano pa yung magkamao ka? Magpasalamat dito, sir. Mga senior citizen na trabaho.
Ang pungpong maridong.
So the 5 columns is now up, and the next one that they're gonna do is the dowel for ready for the hollow blocks. So we will be pouring this afternoon. So I've cleared most of the dead roots and dead leaves of my orchids, and I got some nice flowering ones like this one, the banda, and then I got another one here, my cattleyas and dendrobiums, because I want to transfer some of these cattleyas. I want to transfer them in another pot. Got more here.
I had to come out here and film these orchids again because what she filmed is all out of focus.
It was so hot this morning.
That's nothing to do with focus.
No, I just look like feel dizzy.
Yeah. And did you say you worked on these today?
I just trim out the old roots and then transfer some of the new growth.
Because you've got a knack for getting a nice orchid and then turn it, give it a couple of weeks, it's dead.
No, I'm trying my best. I know I'm not a good gardener, but I'm trying my best.
That's a nice one. Yeah, be interesting to see it all happen. He's a better gardener than you are.
That's what they said. They dig faster than them.
Hey, you, what are you doing?
Pronto. Prom. Rasil buang. Rachel. So they have put the dowels in now, and now they're ready to pour. Abli mo na. So the dogs are locked over there on the other side, so they can carry the muck over without hassle. Just putting the rocks underneath the beam so it will be lifted up, and the rebars will be staying in the middle, as you can see there. So we will start the pour at the end because they're gonna carry it by bucket. It helps. It's a bit gloomy. The sky is not so hot. See? So it won't be so hot here. I hope I'm gonna win a bit. You're betting on this. Me and Old B. Higtan siya pa dong dire eh. Anong straight. I said to tie it up over here so it will just straight. Then the muck will be. It goes straight on the, you know, the nylon line there. That's the line that they have to let it touch. So there's a problem with the mixer because although it turns on, but it's rubbing against metal on the other side. So it needs adjustment. Like, because when it turns on, it's really noisy. So it needs to have a washer or something on the bottom. Because it's rubbing on that side there of the mixer stand. So Mixie is already like 15-16 years old. So this is the second time I've changed the bearing. Oh no, when we were building the castle before, I've changed it twice, and now I remember, sorry. And after the castle's built, it's been changed twice. This 5 years ago I changed the bearing, and this is the second time because it's been standby for a long time after we built the castle. Because I used to have another mixer. I got two, and he is the one bagger. There's a two bagger ones. That's the one that we keep on using when there's a pour. So, and then everything that's big pours has been finished. So we just retain the small mixer, which is Mixie. This is where I keep all my bolts, screws, and then level it up like that. But I did tell the Lord to clean it once, and this is how his idea of cleaning. Just mix up the plumbing and the electrical. So I need to sort it out again myself. And look, I don't know why he leave a little gap here when the screws and bolts and nails is on here before on this level. So this is how I arranged it before, like the measurement of the screws, and we put it in there in plastic containers so it won't get rusty. And I'm gonna have to tell old B that I got a lot of this connectors that he has here. I'm gonna get it. They managed to lift it up. Okay.
Itong natin.
What's up?
Habawag mo lagi. So they managed to lift it up to the.
Gapura?
Yung sa tanang bigyan, nag-iba ko.
Hopefully it will not be rubbing the other side because it's already got a new nut and a washer. And it seems like the weather is not playing balls. I hope it will just pass through.
Naman kaya mahugot sa kayo. Tantang sa mapilit bumandiring ba? Harus menggunakan yang ibabaw.
Yan na lang.
Tisiyo ka, bala ko lang. Tisiyo ka ba?
Ang tayo kalagyan ito.
Pero,
Talo mo. Lugak.
So they are still adjusting it because it's still catching on the other side.
Gini. Ngay ha?
That's the good thing about them. They can fix it up as well. That's old Lito's talent, is to fix things around. And if he can't do it, we will just take it to the mechanics. Because he used to have his own jeepney and he fixed it up himself when he was younger. I mean, he sold his jeepney when he was 50. Now it sounds better than it was the first time, because like the one that when they turn it on a while ago, it's like rubbing on, it's catching on the metal, so it's rubbing on the side. But this one, it sounds better. They're just tightening it up now.
Narano.
So the mixer is now okay. They managed to fix it, and you can see it's got more silent than it was, because when we started it's like rubbing on metal with nothing on it. So it looks better now. It's got the first pour, the first mix of 1, 2, 3 mix now.
Imot lagi basa dito?
So that's our mock mix. So as usual, the Loy is the one in charge of mock mixing. And like the complaints last time, they're so wet. They were purposely doing that because of the slope, but I have cussed them up about it, and we're back to our normal mock mixture. So he's into the second sack. And the two will be carrying it to the two wheelbarrow I have there, that we call the Ferraris of muck. They have started this end first, and then that's the couple of cart of the wheelbarrow, and then before we turn on the mix vibrator, it's there ready. And so we started at this end, so we were going through that because they're trying to cross. If you look at it, they're putting a temporary thing in there for them to cross over with a wheelbarrow. So Janelle is now using the vibrator after 4 carts. Looks like the vibrator needs petrol, so they need to put some more petrol. So he's just gonna get some more petrol. So we are now on our third mix. Oh, third mix. Yeah. Because it seems like it's 2 carts, 2.5 carts is 1 mix. So there's another cart again. So Janelle is putting on some more petrol on the vibrator, so it will be used now properly, not keep on stopping.
You're vibrating it well?
Yeah. Look, the vibrator's in there, but we're waiting for that corner.
Yeah, but I don't hear it.
We'll turn it on in a minute.
You know why, don't you?
Why?
Well, if you vibrate it too much, you use a lot more cement, don't you?
Oh, okay. Now I know why. Onya na. So they're waiting for that mock to be on the corner before they turn it on again.
You're going to fill it completely up to the top.
Yeah.
What's the bet again?
The bet, if I win 20 sacks above, I win.
Yeah.
And so if it's 18 for you, 18 and down.
19.
Okay, 19.
So you're already trying to cheat again.
Because our estimate, us, and my lad says 25.
Yeah, but don't overuse the vibrator.
Oh.
Because if you use the vibrator too much,
then I win.
No, you use more cement, and that's not fair.
Yeah. Okay. But that's why we're waiting for that corner one, so we just vibrate it in certain places.
As long as it's nice and strong.
Yeah. So the weather, I don't think it's gonna be.
Oh, well, if they don't get it finished today, it's how many bags they use today. You can't count tomorrow as well.
Well, they're gonna finish it today. I know they will. So look, the weather is only passing through. It's not gonna be raining so hard.
I'll give you some information that you probably never know. That's all weather does all the time, not just not now.
But we call our friends in the mountain, and then the rain there just passed through. So it's not gonna be a staying on weather.
Oh, problem with the vibrator. Oh,
it's not a problem. We already put some petrol on it.
How many bags is that?
5th.
5th bag?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Well, he's getting more bags. I thought she was... Look like I'm going to lose this one.
So we now reach the corner here. So we turn on the vibrator and then right in the middle again. And so it's gonna be all well vibrated. So we have now turned on the side. You can see how thick is my putting on this one, because this is what the usual thing that Old B wanted. And then even though this is just a storeroom, I'm using 12mm rebars and a 40 cm deepness, and the column is 60 cm deepness. So you can see it's gonna be a very strong foundation.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Going up to that column there was, you told me it was 5 bags, so
Yes.
I started to panic.
Yeah.
Now, we've gone all that extra,
It's the 10 bag.
right, but that's a lot longer than that there. I think you were telling me porky porridge.
No, that's the 10th, and then there's still the muck there. You know?
Yeah, so that's a lot longer between those columns than it is there. So when you were here, we were only halfway through, and you're 5 bags. So how do I know you're being honest?
Because I'm counting the bags. They don't even know that we're betting on this. I'm just telling the Lloyd that how much does it, do you think it's gonna be? And he reckons it's 25.
Yeah.
But you know, he don't know how to count.
How many bags we used so far, mate?
Ikapila na daw bag?
How many bags? What's that?
12, he reckons.
Oh, right,
Because
okay.
he mixed all at once. It's the 12.
We got a problem. I heard him go in a minute ago.
Yeah, he's
Just
he's clean up the carburetor on it. It's the carburetor was the problem. So it's 12 now, and we're not even halfway through.
I don't mind admitting defeat. It's obvious now that I'm going to lose this bet.
Yes, we are now on the 13th sack, and we haven't even halfway through yet.
Right? What are you going to spend your 1,000 pesos on?
I'm just gonna treat the lads, like buy some native chicken, and we'll have a lunch over there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest that you go down and get your husband some magnums.
Now?
No, after the pour.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, like 1,000 pesos worth.
I'm still gonna lose because it's gonna cost me ice cream. So old Lito has managed to fix the mixer, and now he managed to fix the carburetor of the vibrator. So he's a little bit into the mechanical things of because he used to have a jeepney that he used to keep on fixing. Even the multi-cab. Even the multi-cab, he's the one who's fixing it. You can see it the last time. Because he likes tinkering things about. So he fixed the mixer. He fixed it again when it was like rubbing to metal. And now he's fixing the carburetor. Quite a useful old man. I just sit down here beside my orchid stump and watch them because it's flash on me camera. So the carburetor of the jet needs another cleaning. So now it don't keep on stopping. He managed to fix it up. So that's why he's just there while the boys are doing the cartwheeling of the muck.
You're covered in cement.
Because I'm a construction worker. What do you expect? We're pouring the cement today. We are now on our 16th cement use. So obviously, the 19 of Old B is nowhere near. 16 there. We're only halfway through. That's the third column. We still got 1 and 2 in the corner as well. So now you know who's gonna win. It looks like I'm gonna be nearer to what my first guess of 40 bags. See, we still have this column and then that end corner before we even turn.
How many bags so far then?
So far, we're in the last column, but you can see that the trench has not been filled up yet. It's 25 bags, so you're way out. Even if we go to your first bet, was 24 before we change it over.
Yeah, but you're cheating because it's now 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but they want to go overtime. They don't want to repeat the same job tomorrow, so we will finish it all.
I wish I knew that at the beginning.
Oh my God! See, even at 5 o'clock, we're already 25.
All right. I'll admit defeat.
Okay, then 1,000 it is.